Hello, boss man. So, so far I haven't been uploading much as I would like to. Been kind of crazy. Starting as you guys know, the school year started, so I've been kind of busy with as a teacher, kind of getting students ready and new stuff going on. But anyways, yeah. So I wanted to upload something. A lot of stuff has been going on that I have not said anything or commented on. So I'm just gonna do that now. So far we've gotten some news, right? There's a midterm box coming in October. That's around the corner, right? There has been some leaks already for this. It's just basically these guys, right? The twins and Cyrus, Jaden, and they also tell us there's gonna be Bastion, and yeah. So that should be the four what's it called skills, right? So I'm assuming it's two of each or something. I don't know what it is, but let's see. There has been some leaks as well, so let's see what. This is not crazy leaks or anything like that. We're kind of expected these, right? They are pretty cool, right? Having these as a secret would be pretty cool, like because I don't think it has seen a reprint. At least as a hollow. Until the last one, which is like probably like I don't know, 2000 something, right? A little while ago. Um, this is a cool one. Seeing this guy, I think it's a fusion between uh, Cyrus card, UFO something, Royd, UFO Royd, and a warrior. So that's kind of cool. It makes it to where I think warriors might be pretty strong with this. This is another fusion with of what's it called? No, there it goes. Let's make it a little bigger. So Roid Fighter, right? There's Super Vic Roid Jumbo Drill. This is a fusion for Osiris. This is Bastion's Water Dragon. We already got the dinosaur ones, right? The Hydrogeddon. I don't know. I think that's I don't know what it is, but yeah, this is pretty cool. We are getting more of the fusions for let me tell you, for Jaden. So this is pretty cool, Blazeman. Very nice. I think it lets you get super poly from deck to hand. So that's kind of cool. A searcher for it. May will make hero a lot better. Um, Tempest, I think it's a three. It's like Sparkman, Avian, and Bubbleman. So that's three monster fusion. So that's pretty cool. So these are some of the leaks. All right. So this is nice. That's pretty much it. Something for that I want to talk to you guys about the midterm box. Let's move on. All right. So you guys weren't aware, which I'm assuming most of you guys were. There was a YCS Niagara ban list for Speed Duels. So let me see. Yeah, so these were some of the cards that that got hit, and they decided to go with Duel Links ban list, which I didn't really like myself too much, but it's fine. It's whatever. At least we're seeing some movement from Konami, Yu-Gi-Oh. So that's pretty cool. So this was the ban list at that event where they have only, so this is limited to one. That means you can only use one copy of that card. So one Genzo, one reinforcement armor. You can only use one of these if you want to choose. So you could have like no one Genzo and none of these, right? So that's basically how it works. Um, all right, so that's pretty self-explanatory. This, on the other hand, the limited to two is where it's kind of weird. So I could basically have in my deck, I could use the Kakuna Revolution skill, so that's one of the cards in there, and I could use the Parasite Paranoid. So that makes it to where you could somewhat not really use what's it called Kakuna Revolution. So they kind of hit the scale. You could use two parasites, two allures. You could use one parasite, one allure in your deck, but it can be more than that. So you could kind of like decide what you want to do, two of each or one of each, as long as it adds up to two of those in this list. Um, as well for this one, limited to three. So that means you could use one breaker, one DD Warrior Lady, one Book of Moon. That's one choice. Or you could use three breakers, no DD Warrior Lady, none of these, right? So you could choose to use three breakers and none of these. Or you could split it to as long as it's adds up to three. So there's a better image of them if you guys kind of weren't really aware of this. So like I said, any of these at as long as it adds up to three, you could use right? One like again, one one breaker, one metaverse, one cyclone, something, whatever you want in that scenario, as well as this. So is the are these decks dead? I don't know. I'll as a moth player, I'm gonna continue using or try to make this deck work until I can win at any games. And yeah, that's pretty much it for it. But I think it's pretty cool. Two allures, not bad. Two parasites, depending on your skill you're using it, but it makes it to where this combination is kind of hard to do. And one of these, so you could maybe do a Jinzo, one Jinzo, two allure darkness, and three breakers, right? And that'll work. Or one. Let's see, if you're using maybe XYZs, right? One a foolish, two was it hangers, and three metaverse, maybe, right, to make that deck a little bit more consistent. But yeah, so it's kind of like that. That's how it kind of works. So let's move on. Also, this is not just being used in Niagara, right? Regionals are using it, so it's something that hit me really bad where I wasn't really ready. I didn't have a deck, so I tried to participate in the remote duels. You guys, some of you guys know me that I really like the remote duel. So if I see a remote duel, I'm pretty much gonna join it. This time I was not ready for it because I wasn't aware we were using this ban list. I thought it was just Niagara ban list. But no, regionals are using it. So a lot of these events are now using it. Even though it's not official Konami ban list, it is an event ban list so far. Every event has been using it. So just keep that in mind. I have a now I built a moth deck with the ban list and a moth deck without the ban list, right? So either one, have it to the side if depending on what event. So just be sure to know that you probably need to have two decks just in case they do it at the last minute, which I doubt. But in this case, they did for me. I was not ready, so just keep that in mind to have two decks because you never know when they're gonna do this or whichever deck you think is better for this ban list. All right, let's see. All right. Also, the following, they changed some of the skills. That was crazy. All right, so not just was it previously we've seen this erratas before, which I hate erratas with a passion. I'd rather just ban the card. If you feel it's such a bad card, ban it. Reprint a different card with a different name. Whatever you have to do, but I want a different card. I don't want the same card errata. I want the card to maybe come off the ban list one day if you think it's too powerful, or you don't have that option. Um, More cards for Speed Duel, the better, I think. But let's see. So this is are in effect. These new skill changes are in effect as of now. So I'm probably gonna release this on September 3rd or whatever. So as of now, we already had maybe 2 days with it. One of the skills that was changed was Final Draw. I don't think I ever used Final Draw, so I'm kind of curious of what the change was. Activate the skill during your main phase once per turn. During your turn, you can place one counter on this skill. This has three or more counters. When you draw a card, you may search the card. Okay, so it's a searcher, and then you lose. Um, let's see. At the end of your turn, use the skill you lose to duel. All right, what's the difference? From your hand, but at the start of the end phase, this turn you lose the. Oh, so it makes it to where you can't go to your end phase, I guess. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing, but I guess it makes it to where you're in the future, right? In the future, cards are probably gonna be a lot more better to like help you. So I guess that makes sense to where you wanna do this. Um, but all right. Let's see. This is kind of hardcore for Nightmare Sonic Blast, where they make it to where you can. They kind of did a moth to it, like a Kakuna Revolution, where you cannot summon or this time that you can't even set a card. So that's kind of crazy. You can It says you cannot summon or send monsters to turn you activate your skill, except so night is. All right, so it's still powerful. a skill, but they really hurt it a lot by making it to where you cannot summon or set. So you're really relying on a 23 beater or 24 defense beater guy. So it's that kind of sucks. So it's whatever. I don't know. I don't think a lot of people are using it, but I did see a lot of potential beforehand. So I thought I was still the skill was still usable. Now, not so much. You're it's more of you're like protected castle kind of build. I think now with nice server night of was it serpent knight dragon? But all right, spellproof. God, I think me and Ursus were talking about this a while ago during the YCS remote duel, the last one. And we were talking about like how they would they hurt spellproof or how would they rot it. And yeah, we were talking about this. They would make it to where only normal monsters will be summoned. So that's exactly what they did. So that was kind of crazy. Um, yeah, that's crazy that they did that. Just because we were just talking about that. I think it's still usable. I think it will change. It changes the build a little bit. But like I said, let's see. Makes it to only the your normal vanilla monsters are protected. Doesn't mean that you can use your dark monsters or whatever like that. It just won't be protected. And let's see, while you control no monster, you can normal summon. Machine monster it's true. Okay, machine normal monster you control effect. So yeah, it's still kind of basically the same skill, but your Jinzo is no longer like a crazy monster on the field. But you can still use it, so it's not that bad. Um, I think it makes this skill a lot more fair as a moth player. I think this is awesome, but we'll see. This was actually the deck I was gonna go into if I wanted to like hit like play a lot of flights and like a remote duel or whatever like that. Play a lot of fights in. I think this would have won me a lot of mats. So I'm probably gonna have to go to another deck now, and I'm thinking Cyber Angels is probably the deck to go. As far as that, I think I still haven't messed around with the meta too much, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Let's see. Now you would have to discard a card and to get the effect. Before you could just reveal your card, and then you would get the fusion material, right? Or let's see. Oh, you could just fusion. If you would get two monsters on your hand, you could just fusion them off. This time you have to discard. So it makes it to where it's like a minus one, right? So whatever that discard you use is pretty much the poly you would have used. So um, it's not great, right? Still usable. You might want to look at the like beforehand. We would use the like we just use this if we want fusion, right? Now I think we're gonna have to use that skill specific to that fusion, right? I know like ancient gear has its own fusion, right? I think Cyber Blader has his own fusion skill, right? So it makes it to where you have to use their own skill now for that deck instead of Fusion Party. I think it's makes more beneficial to use the other one. I'm assuming I haven't really read a lot of the other skills, but I think that's what it makes they're trying to do. Let's see. The union combination. I still don't really understand this. Let's see. Once per turn in your main phase, you can place one card from your. Oh, okay, so you're discarding as well, basically, in order to fusion. All right, so they make it where it's a minus as well. So if you're using XYZs, I guess you minus a discard potential card. That's kind of okay. That's fine, I guess. So they just, I think this is a somewhat of balance itself. Like it's a sort of like a limited right there. Like there's a rata made it to where it's now technically unions. The union monsters are kind of limited now in that aspect. So this is technically a ban list to me as well, like a ban list, whatever. So yeah, it's pretty crazy what they did. Same thing. Ritual ceremony was kind of like the same thing as fusion party. In this case, now you're gonna have to discard, right? Yeah. Oh, you're gonna place the one card at the bottom. This could be this putting at the bottom doesn't seem. It seems like it could be like a potential um like a benefit, a potential benefit in there where you could if there's a card it's a one of that it's a searcher or whatever, and you just put it at the bottom of the deck, or like there's some. I feel like there's a benefit to this as a ritual for ritual ceremony. I don't think they heard it as much as it's. There's a. I feel there's an added benefit later on in the future where you could place a card you don't need now, or like you could or like when you it's a one of that's a searchable, or like you need to search it from a card. I don't know. I think you guys know what I'm trying to talk to you guys about, but um, ritual ceremony. I think it's fine. It's like I said, it makes it to was it they kind of hit relinquish, and what is the other card? I don't think relinquish was using this skill. I think relinquish was using another one. Yeah, but it does hurt Cyber Angels, I think, a little bit. But Cyber Angels does have its own skill, which is pretty much now the same thing, I think, where you discard. I think that was the benefit of Ritual Ceremony. You didn't have to discard, but in this one you have to discard. So it makes it to, I think, it's a lot more beneficial to use its own skill. But yeah, anyways, this is pretty much it for the ritual, for the updates on this. So let's move on. Let's see. Another one was we are getting a Speedo Tournament Pack 4 in what's it called, on the pretty much the end of the month. We should get a tournament pack 4, so that's pretty cool. I still haven't finished my tournament pack 3. I've been kind of slow on this just because I don't know, man, life. Nothing, nothing too crazy, but yeah, this is pretty cool. We're gonna get a tournament pack 4, and then we're gonna get the midterm box like the next week, right? Early October. And I think they have a playmat for this event, so that's pretty cool. And I know my locals are participating in this event, so that's awesome. I'll be able to get a mat, hopefully, right? Let's see what else. So Tournament Pack 4, they are telling us there is an ultra rare old vindictive magician, a Mind Crush ultra rare. They're saying there's a breaker, the magical warrior, and a Nodoria super rare, and common nobleman across book of life, and champions villages. These are all pretty awesome. And most of these cards, so if they're going by the order, it should be Battle City box stuff, right? All this stuff should be Battle City box cards that are gonna be in this set, Tournament Pack 4. Like they're gonna try to get a hollow print or whatever. So some of the cards I feel that will probably be printed. It will be probably like super rare Jinzo. I don't think it doesn't have a has an ultra rare, a super rare. I mean, it has an ultra rare, a common, and a secret. So I think a super will probably be it for Jinzo. That'd be cool. We have all rarities of Jinzo. Um, let's see. They said no more cross. Maybe an ultra rare Dark Paladin just for the just because it's kind of like a nostalgia card and stuff like that. It's part of the cartoon thing. Metaverse, maybe a super rare, right? Cosmic Cyclone Ultra Rare, I would say, right? I don't think there's an Ultra Rare printing. That'd be pretty cool. I think they would probably do something like that. Foolish, maybe Ultra Rare as well. So there's a lot of potential cards here that could see maybe a common print or another. I think this could be awesome super rare. Another super rare, I think, potential pre-prep. They already said Breaker was a super rare. What else am I thinking? It's basically the cards that are kind of expensive, or we saw play Kaiku. I don't know whatever you kind of. Ultra rare would be pretty cool. I think this would be an ultra rare slot. Swift, the Gaia. I think it'll be it. I don't know about this, what Spottic would be, but yeah, I think it should probably be there. Wow, why is my Megan gear frame almost $2? That's crazy. Huh. I wonder what's going on there. Oh, I think this is part of the. I think this is advanced, where I think Earth machines are doing something. So that's not Speedos related. Solar Chainsaw Play. So it's just basically cards that I saw play, I think, at that time, and that are part of the Battle City box. Creature Swap. It could be a super rare or an ultra rare. I wouldn't blame them if they did. Exile Force could be a super rare as well. So let's see what else. Hmm. I don't know. I think that's pretty much it. As far as me guessing, my cards we saw was an ultra rare. Dimensional Alchemist is a pretty good card. But anyways, well, let's keep on moving. Let's see what else we got. We also found out in March. So if you guys didn't know, I sponsor the dueling, the what's it called, the leaderboard, right? It's like $150, and then like us admin at the was it the league, the Speed Duel league, we kind of decided how to break the $150 to the winner. I think it's just like bigger pot, kind of big, small pot. I think kind of like a thing. I don't remember how we were breaking it, but yeah. So as soon as this is revealed, so I guess the 5th of October or something, whoever's the first place will probably get a good chunk. Second and third, right? We'll get some money. So that's gonna be for that. Let's see, and then I guess I'll there's another one gonna be in March. So then again, it will be like $150 split between like the leaderboard. So every time there is a new product release, I will be giving away $150 to the leader in the leader for the leaderboard, the first top three, right? But yeah, this is the next one. This is the next product, and it says eight pre-construction deck. So this is more like if it's an eight pre-construction deck, it's gonna be more like the boxes, right? Like these bad boys, like we have seen before, like the Battle City box and the GX box. So that feels more like that's what it's gonna be for this. For the midterm box, I definitely feel it should be smaller, right? It's like I think it's gonna be like structure deck size or booster box. Not booster box, like a structure deck size box. While these is gonna be more like that standard size for because it's eight constructed decks, and it's telling us what is it based on, and it's based on the Shadow Riders, right? It says eight constructed, but this guy was. I don't think this guy was a Shadow Rider. So it's gonna be. It says it right here where there's four more skill cards, right? So we're gonna get probably like two skill cards from each of these characters from the Shadow Riders, and then I think Supreme King is one of the characters that's like the four extra ones because I don't think he was. So we have what's her name? Kamula, right? So this is Supreme King is the Evo Hero deck. Kamula or whatever, Camila, I don't know what it's called, as a vampire user. So we're gonna get some vampire support. That's pretty cool. This is that's pretty cool. The chess. I've always wanted to play. I have the chess cards, but they never seen competitive play or anything like that. So I always wanted to try it, and make a deck. I have made decks with it before, but nothing too crazy. So I think the skill Speedos will probably be the way to go to make it awesome. Amazon is God. This deck, the Amazon is Warrior. Amazon is yeah, I think Amazon is Lady Warrior. I don't know what her name is, but the one that 15 attack, and then like you lose the life points, whatever damage it does. So we'll probably get reprints of that card, which is probably expensive by now. I think maybe let me see. All right, so it looks like it's like a $3 to $4 card, basically. Or wow, it goes up pretty fast. $5, $6 card. Wow. Yeah, so it's a good reprint for us, especially if you guys want to use Amazonas as a burn. And there's a lot more Amazonas cards out there, so this is pretty dope. I really like this. Let's see. Amnel, I think he was a character. He was the teacher, I think. And Golden, more like this card, whatever. Homunculus. I don't know. I think I. Anyways, that card is a like a what's it called? You remove for play card. So it's like you gain a boost for every time you remove for play. So it's pretty cool. We have not gotten any remove not that many remove from play cards. I think Lady War Lady and some other stuff, but I feel like this is one step closer to getting like Blackluster Soldier. That's kind of like why like or like chaos builds or I don't know, some people call them twilight builds. But anyway, so these are it. There's some. So these are the Shadow Riders that I was just talking about. So we talk about this one, Camila. She's a vampire user. Um, what else would we talked about? Tanya, or yeah, Tanya Amazonis. Danzalu. It's actually a card as well, and it's Dark Scorpions. Night Strout. It's like he's like the leader, I think, or I don't know what is it, but He plays like red ice cards, so we might see like some red ice darkness monster or dragon. I don't know. So red ice support. That's what I'm gonna call it. Vampire support, Amazona support, Dark Scorpion support. This is I don't remember seeing him much, but I think he plays like some pharaoh cards. Like they look like Egyptian like cards. So that's probably what we're gonna see. Titan, what was it? Archfiend cards. So that's awesome. We've seen like a few Archfiend cards. I'm hoping we get some Skull. That'd be awesome, right? I'm Nell. Let's see what that's the remove from play guy. This is the guy that uses the Crystal Beast cards. So we should see these for sure. They should be like the eight. Like I said, that what's it called? What's his name? Supreme King, right? The Supreme King guy is not part of the Shadow Riders, so I'm assuming he's one of the other four that skills that we're supposed to get. So we should get these eight plus the four more we were supposed to get, and I'm thinking it's gonna be like Jaden. Was it Jaden? This guy Supreme King, and we have two more. I don't know, maybe some guys we haven't seen before. I doubt it. We pretty much got every character now, I think. But yeah, these are pretty much it. Hopefully, you guys enjoy the video. They updated what's going on. If you guys didn't know if you guys been kind of under a rock like I have, this could be useful. But yeah, I finally caught up with everything what's going on. But yeah, take care, stay safe, and don't talk to strangers. See you guys. Remember to subscribe. Bye.